Hi guys and gals, today we're gonna talk about side shoulder raise. I'm gonna use a resistance band. The examples that I'm gonna give you is gonna be the same with the cable as well. So if you use a cable machine, it's gonna be the same. The only difference is that a resistance band is gonna get tougher the more you stretch it. So the last degrees of the exercise is gonna get tougher, but with the cable machine, the resistance is consistent. So if you feel that some part of the exercise is a little bit tougher with the cable, that's because of your muscular ability. It's not related to the resistance of the machine itself. Anyway, I already have videos about shoulder raise. I do it standing up without leaning. I do it while I'm leaning from one side or the other. I'm gonna put a link up in this video. I go through the anatomy, physiology, and a lot of details in those videos, but I'm not gonna do the same thing here as well. I'm gonna just tell you how you should perform the exercise with the cable or resistance band, the variations, and then I'm gonna tell you what variation is the same with the dumbbell. So if you watch those videos, you're gonna understand the exercises better. So there are mainly 3 variations that you can perform the shoulder raise with a resistance band or a cable, the same with the dumbbell that I just mentioned. So how can you do that? The first one is standing up tall. So with the dumbbell, when you do this, as you know, when you come all the way up, so 90 degrees, it's gonna be the hardest. The reason is because the arm is parallel to the ground. So whenever the arm is parallel to the ground, when you're doing the shoulder raise, it's gonna be the hardest. But there is only one thing that you should consider. When you're leaning from this side, although this is the hardest, but you do not need to bring it that much up. Because when you're standing up, it's gonna be more than 90 degrees and it's gonna be a lot of pressure on the shoulder. So when you're leaning toward this side, you don't need to bring it all the way parallel. You need to bring it to a level that is 90 degrees compared to your torso. So from here to here it's safe, but the more you go up, it's gonna be bad. So it doesn't matter how much you lean, do not bring it more than 90 degrees. Whether it's a dumbbell, cable, resistance band, kettlebell, plate, whatever. So the first one with the dumbbell, no leaning, simple, here. Now, this is not 90 degrees, of course. This is 90 degrees. So, this is the most resistant, this is gonna be the same as dumbbell, but the thing is, with the dumbbell, you have resistance from here to here as well. But when you take a wide stance, you do not have any resistance from here to here. You just have from 45 degrees all the way up, to the level that your arm is 90 degrees compared to your torso. Also, the band is 90 degrees compared to your arm. So this is the hardest part. But with the dumbbell, you have here as well. With the band, you do not have that. But if you go narrow, so you start from here, and if you just stretch the band a little bit from the beginning, you're gonna have here as well. But you might not be able to bring it all the way up because it's gonna be really a stretch, so you're gonna need a thinner band to do that. But if you're using a cable, it's all right. Just go in front of the cable and grab it, and it's gonna be exactly like a dumbbell. Now the second variation was this. So you had from 0 degree to 45, and the more you bring it up, it's not going to be any resistance. So again, you're aiming for parallel to the ground. So here to here. You just attach the band to somewhere, then I'm going to have the resistance from the beginning. I go up here again. I do not have that much resistance from 45 when I go up. And the third variation was when you're leaning a little bit to this side, and again from here to here, here to here. So it's gonna be the same, so 45, a little bit up, down, up, down. Now, of course, you can play with the degree that you attach the band and the place that you attach it, but anyway, it's just for educational purposes, so you understand the exercise itself. The reason that we have different variation is to target the muscle in different ways. So it's gonna be challenging the muscle in different ways. So if the hardest part of the exercise is here to here compared to here, it's gonna affect the muscle differently. So it's gonna be a new challenge for the muscle, and it's not just about the muscle that you're targeting, it's about the other muscles, so the synergistic muscle, the antagonist muscles, and flexibility, and a lot of other issues as well. So I have talked about them already, but for example, if you do the variation, which was the band here, and you started from here, so it was the hardest in the beginning, and you went to 45, the contribution of the traps, the upper part of the traps, were minimum, so they weren't doing a lot of things. But if you use this variation, the trap is going to be involved a lot more. So these are the small things that if you consider, they're gonna affect your body different.